Hello again. Today we are going to discuss the old saying that big things come in small packages. Well, that will be tested today with the Smith&Wesson 2.0 Bodyguard. And this thing is small. It's a 380, which is a little bit smaller than 9 mil, bigger than 22, but still as useful as any other. So I've had this thing for a little bit, just haven't taken it and shot it, but today will be the test. I mean, like I mentioned, with it being so small, here is my phone case for my iPhone, and there is the firearm that will fit practically in my phone case. So very sleek, very compatible. I mean, I really have not owned a firearm this small. My father had several little pocket pistols, almost like Derringers, growing up. But this one, especially this caliper, is something to venture out and take a look at. Now, how it performs, we'll be at the range and we'll test that out. But like I said, very small, very slim. It came with a 12 round mag, which to me, it's a little easier with the size of my hands, with being able to get that pinky on that grip. I mean, there, as you can see, there's my index finger all the way to the end. And it comes with a 10 round mag, which, I wish it came with two 12 and a 10, because of them being so small, they could fit it, of course, in the nice large box that they sent it in. But very sleek, blacked out rear sights. It's got the ambient front sight red, as you can probably see. So, which sights are good. It feels good. The grip feels good. Like I said, it's just, because of the size, your mind automatically thinks, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to hit anything with this? But that's why we take it to the range. We're going to test the accuracy and see how it performs. So let's go to Shooter's Roost and check it out. Okay, thanks. Let me thank Shooter's Roost for allowing me to come out and shoot and review firearms in their facility. Thank you very much. All right, we're at the range here at Shooter's Roost to test this little mini pistol, which is the Bodyguard Smith&Wesson 2.0, 380 caliber. And it is, as you can see, tiny. So I've heard and seen great things about it. So now we'll test and try it out. So here we go. It's so small. Aiming center mass, a lot is to the left. I don't know if that's me pulling or gun jerking because of the smaller pistol, but I was trying to aim a little bit more right hand for the meet in the center, and that's when I started grouping a little bit better. All right, got the new target up. I'm going to go for the head area with the 12 round magazine, just to see if how the accuracy is, and to see if it locks back in position with the 12 round mag again. So let's try it out and see. It's empty. It did not cycle back and lock in, even with the 12 round mag that time. So basically the same way as the 10 round. So let me. I went a little slower this time, just to make sure that the accuracy was not my fault. And I think I missed three, you could say 3.5 times out of 12. But thinking of the recoil with the smaller caliber, but because the size of the frame of the firearm, I think it is about the same as any other. So, but there it is, mostly centered up, except for, like I said, about 3 rounds. So. Okay, with a little disappointment in myself, I loaded back up the 12 round mag again just to give one more shot in the center, just to see how I can perform again. So let's find out. Out again. The slide did not light back in the empty position, so I guess that's a thing that you have to watch out for with this particular model. But all rounds in the center position, I didn't miss anything that time. Went a little slower. Tried to maybe it's a break-in period time, but all in all, after shooting a little bit, now it's getting better, getting the feel of it. So not too bad on that round. So. All right, we're back from the range with shooting the Bodyguard 2.0, and let me just say that I guess I could say I was pleasantly surprised with in the end result, the accuracy of this little firearm. Starting off, I was kind of bad on myself because I was shooting all over the place. And it was actually because of my hand placement. Because my bigger hands, the support hand, I was not fully keeping where it needed to be. There's a little talon like grip space right there for right-handers, or it's on both sides, right or left. And then, I had to, convince myself and tell myself, let me try to put it up here because of the slide and being so close to it. I was a little cautious, but actually ended up putting it up there and so much more accurate. Plus, the more, working it in and getting rounds through it, the more comfortable it became. So I think just my hand placement and getting familiar with the firearm, I think that this thing is excellent. Especially for the size. It's got, even though it's only 380, it has a little larger kickback, kind of like I guess you can say a micro 9 or compact 9 because of the size of this thing. But the more usage I had, the more accurate I got. So, and like I said, I'm not used to shooting firearms to this size, so it was an adjustment period, getting used to and being able to hit. Now, of course, I was mostly in the silhouette of the target, but if it's not centered up for me personally, then I have a problem with it. I have an issue. So it's just the perfectionist in me. But this little firearm, especially going for $399, is what you find them mostly at. Some, give or take, on sale, you might be able to get it a little cheaper. But especially with as small as it is. I mean, you can. That's a pocket size pistol. I mean, it can fit right in your pocket and never know. Actually, I have a holster for it. It's upstairs, but with it being in the holster, especially after the range, I went to the gym and almost went to the gym because I forgot that I had it. I had appendix carry, and I almost forgot that I had it on. So I had to come back to my car and put it back in the car. So definitely concealable. Very accurate, especially for the size of this thing. And I think Smith&Wesson did a fabulous job on this little piece. But like I said, first, starting off shooting it, I was like, what in the heck am I doing? What's this going on? And then after adjusting my grip a little bit, slowing down a little bit and getting more accustomed to it, I was center target. So very, very much something to look into in getting that thing. It's a good, very minute firearm, especially for conceal and carry. So if you're looking for something small and something capable of doing the job that needs to be done, this little thing will prove its weight in gold. So take a look at the Smith&Wesson 2.0 Bodyguard, because I think it's probably very much well worth it. Good shooting. Okay, thanks. Once again, comments, subscribe, let me know what you think if you have this gun, if you shot it, just to see what everybody else's thoughts is on this piece. So, all right, thanks again. Bye-bye.